So how long have you worked with Blue Shield of California?
6 years.
Awesome. And what's your position? Can you describe a little bit about your role?
Yeah, so I'm the university. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It was a little choppy there for a minute, but
Okay,
we're back, I think.
okay, okay, yeah, we're good. All right, so yeah, I'm the university recruiter. So my job is to basically go to different college campuses all over and interview candidate, well, not interview candidates, but do informational sessions with candidates to let them know about the opportunities at Blue Shield. Then I attend career fairs and I do the same thing, all to recruit talent and bring them back to Blue Shield for the positions we recruit for.
Okay, awesome. So can you explain a little bit about your educational background and your previous work experiences and how that kind of led you to where you are now?
Well, I kind of got my job at Blue Shield on a fluke, honestly. I didn't know anything about healthcare. I didn't apply to Blue Shield. I actually was doing security there.
Okay.
A contract, the security company had a contract with Blue Shield, and I had just started working um, at the Blue Shield office. I told my boss, I was like, "Hey, dude, I have a master's degree, so me walking around a parking lot, that's not gonna work for me." I was like, "I need something more." And he's like, "All right, well, we have like a desk position at Blue Shield of California. You can go over there, badge people in, do all that stuff, give them access." So I'm there. A lady was doing interviews, so she asked me to let the candidates know that she was here so she could come down and get them. Someone didn't show up. She came downstairs. Long story short, she interviewed me that day on the spot, offered me a job. I got my foot in the door at Blue Shield. I was a customer service representative. I worked my way up. I was told about the management trainee program. It's like a rotational program for bachelor level students. I went into that program. I did it for a year. After that, I became a supervisor. I did that for about two, 2.5 years, and then I became the university recruiter. So just always moving forward in my career pretty much has got me to where I'm at.
That's awesome. It sounds like a bunch of doors just opened and it led you where you're supposed to be. So,
Yeah.
but knowing that what you know now, is there any advice that you would give to your college self about finding a job or starting your first job, or anything about college?
Yeah, I would say to network. Networking is so powerful. The three jobs that I was able to go into, yeah, I worked hard for them, but networking played a key factor in that.
Right.
Because of my work ethic, I was aligned with people who said, "Hey, you know what? You should go talk to this person about this role." And that's how I got those jobs. So it's like, yeah, work hard, but also network. Don't be afraid to talk to people you don't know.
Right.
You never know where that can take you. So if I could say anything to myself, my college self, would be to network, network, network.
That's awesome. Do you have any advice on how students can network during this time when it might be harder because people can't meet in person?
Yeah, definitely. If you're interested in a specific area, whether it be at a company or at school, use your network or reach out to people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like gold for networking. So if you, let's just say hypothetically, let's say, "Hey, I'm interested in being an analyst, but I know nothing about the analytical world." Well, you can type in analytics on LinkedIn or type in business analyst and people will pop up. You could reach out to them like, "Hey, I see you're a business analyst. I would like to know more about what business analysts do. Could you spare 15 minutes of your time to chat with me?" You're making a connection right there, and that person can then connect you to someone else, and before you know it, you're getting all the information that you need about being an analyst or where to look, things that outlets of communication, whether it's on campus or off campus. LinkedIn is great.
That's perfect. That's great advice. Thank you. So, what is it that you love most about your job today?
Sorry, it cut out for a second. What did you say?
You're fine. What is it that you love most about your job today?
What I love most about my job would be the fact that I get to see the people that I recruit move into positions and knock it out the ballpark. That's the best thing for me, creating an opportunity for someone else who they showed the talent in the interview, and then actually seeing them work hard and people saying, "Wow, this person is great." I love that part, providing an opportunity for someone else.
Yeah, I'm sure that's very rewarding to see
Mhm.
your relationship grow with them and how they can succeed and so far in the company. That's awesome. So, could you share a little overview of what Blue Shield is and what it is that makes your company unique?
Yeah, so Blue Shield is a healthcare company. We're mission driven. Our mission is to provide healthcare to all Californians at an affordable price and rate. And we truly live that mission. We make sure that we are reaching out to all members of the community, not just some, to all, and they all get the same treatment. I think that's very important that all members of the community are represented within our staff at Blue Shield, right? Because not just one community makes a healthcare community. There's many different communities out there, and it's important that the people that we serve are reflected in the people that are employed. So just doing the right things consistently. Our CEO preaches to our mission and truly lives it. And I think that trickles down in leadership to where people like me are empowered to do the right thing and make sure that we represent the brand well. And we do everything that we need to do to ensure that we create a great member experience for our members.
Yeah, that's I'm sure that makes you guys very unique and very valuable. That's awesome. So, how is Blue Shield dealing with the pandemic right now? Are you working from home or are there still people working face to face?
All of us work from home. The whole company is remote right now. Business is continuing on though. Um, we realize that during a pandemic, things are changing, but that's part of healthcare. Healthcare doesn't stay the same, it changes, and you have to roll with those changes. Um, there's been a lot of companies out there who, they have summer internship programs, and some companies weren't able to continue on with their summer intern program. But we decided, hey, you know what? We owe it to the students that we recruited for this position to continue on. The show must go on. So we had our first virtual internship program this year, and it was great. It was great. The students loved it. They brought a lot of value to Blue Shield. They made a lot of changes. They were innovative and they're great thinkers, and it showed in the project work that they did.
That's so valuable. Although it is an online virtual experience, it's still valuable and new things can be portrayed. So speaking of changes, um, how have your recruiting efforts changed since the pandemic?
So they're all virtual. I just attended the National Black MBA conference Friday, and it was virtual, and to see people right in front of you, but it was the same experience, and it's going to continue on with my recruitment this year. All my informational sessions with the colleges are virtual, and then when I attend a career fair, the career fair is virtual. So we're still getting to see the talent, people coming in, inquiring about Blue Shield and what opportunities we have. I think it actually works out better for students because a lot more students are in attendance to these events because they don't have to catch a flight to go to a conference like National Black MBA or Pro Spanica. They could just log on to their computer and attend if they're interested. And I think that's great.
Yeah, I agree. So how do you think that students would be able to stick out among their peers when it's all virtual? Do you have any advice for that?
Yeah, I would say, show a genuine interest in the company and do your research on the company. That goes a long way. You know, we to the booth and say, hey, can you tell me? That's fine. But then if you want to set yourself apart from everybody else, truly know the company that you're visiting. If you are going to visit that booth, know about that company. You can come and say, hey, I'm interested in Blue Shield. I know that you're a mission driven company. I know that your mission is to provide affordable healthcare to all Californians. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this area or this, or do you guys recruit for this type of analytical role or IT role? Well, when you're telling a company about them, it's like, oh, this person did their research.
Yeah.
They're really here to play. They're really here. They're genuinely interested in what we do here. I want to know more about this person. Let me see what their areas of interest are, and let's see if we can find some common ground to where maybe I can set up a one-on-one conversation with them to interview them or point them in the direction of a job application that we're recruiting for.
Yeah.
So our company will set you apart.
Yeah, that's great advice. Thank you. Is there anything that you wish more people understood or knew about Blue Shield California?
Um, well, I get a common question all the time.
Okay.
And this common question is, are you guys different than Blue Cross or Blue Blue Shield Blue Cross? Like, what is the difference? And I basically explain it to everyone the same way. I say, think of the NFL, right? The NFL has a bunch of different teams, like the Cowboys, the Patriots, the Raiders, but they're their own team. Well, Blue Shield of California is one of the teams. The blue piece is it's the NFL, right? Everyone falls under the blue. But underneath that blue, there are different blue plans. There's Blue Shield of California. There's Blue Cross. There's Blue Cross Blue Shield. All of these different blues are their own entity. And so they're their own team. So I think that's the biggest question that people have. So that's how I explain it.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. I love that.
Awesome.
So switching over to your relationship with GradLeaders, how has GradLeaders kind of helped your recruiting efforts?
Oh, tremendously. Um, I would say that GradLeaders has helped us out with the data that you guys can get for us. I want to say 2 or 3 months ago, I worked with a team at GradLeaders, and you guys were able to give me some data that I hold very close because it shows me exactly where I need to be recruiting for talent, for healthcare talent, and where the students are, the demographics. The ethnic demographics are very important. For my university recruitment goals, I'm responsible for increasing the Latinx and Black population at Blue Shield. So because of the data that you guys provided, I'm able to look to see where the gaps are, where should I be recruiting, and how I can improve those numbers.
That's awesome. Good. I'm glad that you've been benefiting from it.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
that's pretty much all the questions that I have for you. Was there anything else that you wanted to add about Blue Shield of California or GradLeaders or anything at all?
I would just say thank you guys for your partnership. It's been a tremendous help, and I want to continue on with our partnership. So if you or anyone needs any information from me, feel free to reach out, and I'll continue to do the same.
Awesome. Well, Raymond, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. I know we really appreciate your partnership, and this has been such a valuable interview, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.